But guess what? Here's what I don't like about us sometimes. You want to exercise your freedom on the world, but you don't want to exercise it on yourself. Oh, you'll shut the world down for telling you what you can't do, but you won't say nothing to you when you don't do what you're supposed to do. You're not getting up when you're supposed to get up. You procrastinate, but you let you slide. But let the government do you like that. You ready for it. All out. I'm not mad at you. Fight, do whatever you feel like you personally need to do, but do something to you too. You want to hold them accountable? Hold yourself accountable too. You know you're not making the money you're supposed to make. You dressing up, you got the car, the house you can't afford because you're trying to prove something. You live in America, you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. You can actually do what you dream to do. This is America, you ain't got to play like you got it. This is America, you can really have it. But you know why we want to play like we got it? Because it's easier to play like we got it than really do the work to get it. So I came for one thing today. I came to tell you we live in a great country. 75% of the work has already been done. 50% by this country, 25% by the creator. You got to do your part though. You ain't gonna never blow up if you don't do your part. I'm standing here today because I did my part. Nah, I didn't do it up to 25, I ain't gonna lie. I was homeless, I was a high school dropout, I was a college dropout, I was making stupid, dumb decisions, credit was tore up, I ain't had no money in the bank. But one day I woke up and was like, yo, E, bro, you live in America, bro. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Here's my only goal for Eric Thomas. I want you to die on E. If you could be the best in the world, then be the best in the world. I never knew if I could be the number one motivation to be in the world, but I woke up one day and was like, yo, let's pursue it. And last year, y'all, I challenged myself. I said, Eric, I know you couldn't read or write when you was a teenager, but you're grown now. They can say the word for you on Instagram. Like you can get dictionary.com and they can tell you what the word. Grow up, go in the studio, go and learn. And so now I said 2022, E. Now it's time. You should have been in the Lion King. My voice is all over the world. There's no reason it went on the Lion King. I just didn't go over there and demand that I need to be over there. So I'm writing a script for Netflix or Hulu. Why? Because I started, in COVID, I wasn't watching. I started watching COVID. I was like, oh, I can produce that. So I'm doing a show called Torn that we're writing right now. And it's the love story of me and my wife when we hooked up when I was 15 and she was 16 and our journey from the streets of Detroit to #1 in the world. Can I say this to y'all? I could have been doing this years ago, but I never held myself accountable. I held my biological father accountable for not being in my life. I held my mama accountable for getting pregnant at 17. I held the Detroit public school system responsible for not teaching me what I thought they should teach me. I held everybody responsible but Eric Thomas. The day you start holding yourself accountable is the day that everything in your life is gonna change. Write that down. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Text yourself. Text yourself. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Look, I can leave now. We're gonna go through a couple slides, but that's it. If you hold you accountable when you leave, if you discipline you, if you put you on punishment, if you determine that you're gonna learn this product, that you're gonna learn this industry, that you're gonna take everything that you were given and take it to another level, I guarantee you in this country there's nothing you can't have. I'm hurt. I'm mad at myself because I could have been doing it. So #1, here's what I need you to do. What I want you to do for me is I want you to write the vision, right? And make it plain. I want you to write the vision, like flat out. There's not one thing I got out. Y'all know the joy of me seeing a father with his 3-year-old, his 5-year-old, and they watching my stuff together, and little man said, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy E.T. You know where I got that from? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan said he played basketball so well, so that wives who didn't even understand the game would come and watch him. And if the wife and the kids came, the whole family would be at the game. He wanted to play so well that the whole family would come out and watch him play. So I said, if Mike can do that, I can do that. Write the vision. What's your vision? A lot of you struggling because you don't even know if you're waking up every day with nothing to do. You're just getting up. You don't even know what your goals are. You don't even know. Write your vision. Some of you wear stuff, you do stuff because other people are doing it. No, stop doing that. What do you want? In Michigan, y'all, I just moved to Cali, I told you 2 years ago. There was a young lady who came to my house with her mom, and she walked in my house, and she looked in my house, and she was like, no way. Her mother was like, don't be rude, sweetheart. She was like, I'm not being rude, no way. And I was like, what you mean, no way? She's like, no way you live in this house. I was like, what you mean by that? She's like, how big is this house? Like 2,300 square feet. Like my house in Michigan, you can walk in the front door and see the whole house. She was like, but I thought you were. I am ETD if I appreciate you, right? And I am wealthy. You're absolutely right. But I love this house because everybody here is in the working community. And I love living in the working community. My next door neighbor is a firefighter. His wife is a teacher. I love living in this community. My next door neighbor is a firefighter who cut my grass, who shovel my snow. Anything break in my house, he come and fix it. I can't move nowhere else because I can't find another neighbor like this. I love my neighbor. How many of you live in some communities where you can't stand your next door neighbor? Just be real, raise your hand. That's a terrible experience. So she was thinking, and she was right. If I had a low self-esteem and I hadn't wrote a vision for myself and made it plain, I probably would have moved to a different community. But moving to a wealthy community was not a part of my vision or my plan. My vision or my plan is being married. I want to be blissful in my marriage. I want my wife still to desire me. I want to still desire my wife. I want us to act like we did when we were in high school. That's my vision. My vision ain't necessarily a watch. It ain't nothing wrong with watches. They're investments. There's nothing wrong with jewelry. It's an investment. But that's not what I want. So I'm not going to let society. And let me say this to you. You like, E, what does that have to do with anything? Well, the energy you put toward impressing somebody is the energy you're wasting to do what you're supposed to be doing. That's why it matters. Because now you're wasting energy on getting 6 figures or 7 figures or 8 figures or 9 figures on trying to impress somebody, and energy is only gonna go one way. It don't go both ways. So if you're wasting time trying to impress people, it means you're not using time to impress yourself. Listen to me very closely. I got this morning, I flew here to speak for my boy Cole. Cole called me. I need you I got you, bro. Then I'm flying back home tonight. When I get home tonight at midnight and I get my wife in that car and we drive back to our house, when I go to sleep tonight, man, I'm gonna sleep so well. I don't care what you think of my presentation. I'm gonna be so excited because I walked through that hall and there were people who saw me and they said, yo, E.T., bruh, I've been watching you. And I saw them, I saw the look on their face. I ain't even make them do it. I was like, pull out your camera, bruh. Let's get a pic. I'm like, bruh, come on, let's remember this. We're gonna be telling somebody you know I was with E.T. They gonna say, no, you weren't. I already know how it go. They not gonna believe. So let's just get this pic real quick. So when they start saying it ain't the truth, you can just show them the pic real quick. Or when it's my birthday, you can post it like, E.T., happy birthday. That's my dude. And you can get some credit and get a couple more followers. You know the drill? Or you can knock on the door and they like, no, we don't want to buy this product from you. And you like, you know, E.T., that's my boy. They like, come inside. You listen to E.T., I listen to E.T. Come on. So it has nothing to do with this. I'm going to go to bed tonight and feel real good. You know why? Part of my vision is making people feel good. When I walked through that door, I took a picture with everybody that wanted to take a picture with me. I didn't run back to the green room acting like I'm big time. So I'm going to be able to sleep at night knowing I made my dreams come true. And the problem with a lot of you, your energy is being wasted on showing other people who you are.